11 things only fake friends do. Your friend is a snake. Have you ever had the feeling in the pit of your stomach, informing you that you are surrounded by individuals who are acting as if they are your friends, but they are just pretending? If you feel like you are close to this person, or if you have been friends with them for a lengthy amount of time, it may be tough to determine for certain, and it may be even more difficult to accept if you do feel like you are close to them. The following is, according to the experts, both how to identify a false friend and how to avoid becoming involved with them in the future. People may find themselves in toxic romantic relationships, but they may also find themselves in harmful friendships. You cannot find these things in a fake friend. Fake friends, as defined by psychologist Annette News, MS, PhD, are individuals who ask for something from you, but do not provide anything in return for the favor they request. It is your responsibility to maintain the friendship. Your companion is not accountable for doing so. According to Leeds has pointed out, fake friends do not have your best interests at heart and view the friendship from the perspective of what they can get from you rather than a place of genuine care for you. When they communicate with you, phony friends are not thinking about developing a mutually beneficial friendship. Number 11. They are only a friend when it is in their best interest to be one. Does this person just appear in your life when it serves their purposes, and then they depart just as you come to realize how much you require their support? Maybe you throw a party for them so that they can network, but when you need help, they're nowhere to be found. This might be because they came for the wrong reason. Perhaps they wanted to meet new people and make connections at the party. Leeds believes that this kind of behavior is indicative of a friend who is not sincere in their friendship. Number 10. They do not have the slightest concern for you in any way. In a similar vein, News contends that you can safely conclude that a friend who is rarely there for you while you are going through a difficult period is not a true friend. He makes this claim in the context of saying that you can safely infer that someone is not a genuine friend. According to their point of view, the fact that they are there for you and offer emotional support to you is not doing them any favors. This is because they believe that being there for you is doing you a favor, and even if they do support you, it seems false and empty when they do so, so it's not support at all. Number 9. It would appear that they are in constant need of something from you. According to Leeds, individuals who claim to be your friend will often only get in touch with you or meet up with you when they want or need something from you. One day you may be taken aback by the fact that they contacted you to ask how you're doing, only for them to reveal the next day that they've applied for a position at your place of employment and want you to recommend them. This might happen either before or after a day in which you're taken aback by the fact that they texted you. Number 8. They consider you to be an adversary or a rival in their views. As both Leeds and News point out, fake friends may be highly competitive, which might stem from a place of envy. News and Leeds both make this point. They may always try to one-up you in the discussion, whether it is one-on-one or even in group settings, or they may generally want to seem better than you. Either way, it could be that they want to appear better than you. This can occur regardless of whether or not they are conversing with you one-on-one or in a group setting. Number 7. They cause you to have unfavorable ideas and emotions concerning yourself as a person. You can't anticipate that a fake friend will lift you in the same manner that a real friend does, so it's unrealistic to hope that they will. According to Leeds, when you are in the presence of this particular person, you may feel insecure, used, or judged. There are times when no one needs to say anything for it to be abundantly clear that they are judging what you are doing or that they disapprove of what you are doing. This is the case when it is obvious that they disapprove of what you are doing. Number 6. They won't be happy for you in any way, shape, or form. False friends will not only not join in the celebration of your achievements, accomplishments, and successes, but according to News, they may even disparage your victories, accomplishments, and triumphs. False friends will not engage in the celebration of your victories, accomplishments, and successes. They might try to bring you down or make you feel like a nobody by using your celebrations against you and saying things like, "That's not a big deal." That is something that can be accomplished by everyone. Number 5. They drain your energy and stamina to no avail. Take mental notes of how you feel while you're with this person, as well as how you feel after you've been with them for some time. Do you find that being around them saps your energy? According to Leeds, if someone were to spend time with a fake friend, it would likely leave them feeling exhausted or as though an excessive amount of attention was focused on them. She continues by stating that these are clear indicators that a significant shift is required for the friendship to continue. Number 4. They do not have a single nice comment to make about you anywhere throughout their conversation. It is not required to speak negatively about another person behind their back, to speak negatively about them in front of their face. Some individuals can tell you things to your face without exhibiting much or any guilt for the words that they have spoken. According to Nunes, this should act as a huge warning flag, since it suggests that the individual regards you in an overall bad manner and has nothing positive to say about you. As a result, you should take this as an indication that you should avoid the person. After all, true friends ought to take pleasure in one another and demonstrate that enjoyment in some fashion. Number 3. They have no consideration for the people around them. Since a fake friend is not invested in your well-being, they are more likely to be hurtful, for example, by disrespecting your boundaries, says Leeds. This is because a fake friend does not care about your well-being. Because of this, they have a greater propensity to behave in a way that is detrimental to them. Whether they are just impolite to you or blatantly dismissive of the boundaries and expectations that you have set for them, this reveals that they do not care about you to the same degree that they assert that they do. Number 2. Because they are jealous of you, they attempt to undermine your success. A fake friend may, under certain circumstances, feel the need to undermine you for motivations that are analogous to competitiveness. Let's imagine you and some pals go out to a pub, and while you're there, you find yourself flirting with a person who isn't even in your group. This kind of friend can come up to you and purposely say something embarrassing about you to dissuade a potential suitor from pursuing a romantic relationship with you. There's an underlying feeling of jealousy when you have fake friends, argues Nudes. When you have fake friends, it makes you look bad. She goes on to say, but there's this underlying jealousy where they don't want you to do too well, even if they want to be friends with you, because they have something to benefit from you. But there's this underlying jealousy where they don't want you to do too well. They want to be friends with you because they believe they have something they can gain from you. Number 1. They never deviate from the behavior that is expected of them. And lastly, a big warning flag is present whenever there is no indication that the harmful conduct will be stopped, as this is the most dire of all possible outcomes. As News points out, if this person has done various things over and over that have shown they're not a good friend, then you can be assured that you're dealing with a phony buddy. If this person has done various things over and over, then this person has shown they're not a good friend. Do you like it? Kindly give your valuable response in our comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting and informative